Meanwhile, back on Brad, the DC Universe Geeks YouTube channel, he decided to review the Medicom Hush Superman Real Action Heroes 12-inch Superman figure. So yeah, here it is. I really like this box art. This is some of the best looking, most crispest, cleanest, most smoothliest flowing box art I've seen on an action figure ever. The product, a close-up of the product, you got the name off to the side in the two-tone blue. This is just an amazing design box. So I had to take some time to admire it. The same Superman on the side as on the back. And then on the back here, the back box art, we have a cool looking shadowy silhouette view of Superman. And obviously you can also get the Batman in the wave too. But I won't be picking him up anytime soon because they're expensive. And I won't be getting him, I'll be getting the blue-gray version. Yaza! That's what's in the box. Now let's take it all out of the package and have a closer look, shall we? Wait. You've also got the picture of Superman strangling Batman right in the front cover. As it should be. I mean, Batman's better. No, he's not. I like Superman better. Aren't you come, old Soupy? Oh, box behind me. And that's what he comes in. I like how he's protected. He's got that thing behind his head to stop his hair from getting damaged. He's got the plastic in front of him to stop his bits from falling out. Whoops, just like that. Alright, so fresh out of the package you get, you can barely see that, can't you? Let's put the blue background in. As I was saying, you get all the bits for a stand. You get these two hands, these relaxed looking veiny hands. I would say these are relaxed hands and not flight hands because of the posturing of the fingers, but you get these. And then of course, let us not forget Old Soupy, which is why you bought it in the first place. And I really like this. It's a really nice figure to see it in person. Yes, these Medicom DC figures are not without their flaws. They're definitely not a perfect rendition of each character. But that being said, they're still an excellent rendition of each character. Let's go in for a closer look at this Superman action figure, shall we? So starting out as red super booties and working our way all the way up, we can see they've done an immaculate job in color selection and sculpt of all things. The boots look really great. I love the pants there. They got the outside undies, which are really just part of the costume. They're not outside anything. But still, I don't think they look that terrible, all things considered. There's been some other 6-inch scale Superman figures where the undies look really horrible. Pardon, had something in my throat there. I'm not a huge fan of the black outline on the S, but I like the actual styling of the S. I think this does look fairly authentic for a Jim Lee Hush version of Superman. Albeit the face doesn't look quite right for Jim Lee, I still think it looks outstanding. We're just going to take a much closer look at some of the functionality of his body parts with the articulation, and we're also going to take a nice close-up look at that head sculpt. It looks really good. Like, it really does look like Superman. Not my ideal Superman head sculpt, as you'll see later on in the video, but it really is an excellent rendition of Superman. You got the cape that goes very nicely into the collar of his shirt, tucks right in there. It's, in my opinion, a little bit too close to his neck. It doesn't hang down enough, but that's, for me, that's just nitpicking. Then you got the symbol on the back of his cape there. I really do like the cape being shiny too. I'm okay with that. I think that's kind of cool. And you have the costume, how it velcros in the back there. So you can actually open this one up and you can see that the cape actually has snaps right here. So it tucks into his shirt, but there's snaps right here. Does that mean the cape actually comes out? I wouldn't think so. I can't feel any buttons under there. If it does, I'll let you know later on in the review. Now for articulation, the Superman figure is going to have the same as the last Medicom one that I reviewed. So you've got, it swivels at the waist, you've got an ab crunch, you've got the shoulders that can go nice and high up and they also rotate and swivel at the bicep. You've got lots of articulation at the elbows so he can put up his dukes. You have plenty of articulation here at the wrists because you've got a hinge and you've got a swivel, so there's lots and lots of articulation there. The head itself is on a ball joint so he can, you know, go disco dancing or something like that. The groin has a lot of articulation. It is restricted by the costume here. You're really not going to want to do a lot of opening and spreading because his crotch is up here and the costume ends down there. It's kind of like a pair of PJs. You just really don't want to rip that groin out. The knees have a lot of articulation because they appear to be double jointed, just like the last one. And the feet themselves have no articulation. You can't, like, they're stuck flat. Pulling out See, that's what you get for the inside. He doesn't have any feet. Okay, let's switch the hands too. And here he is with the hands installed. So that's what he looks like if you put the other hands on him. I also want to take just a second here to point out the belt. The belt is a very, very, very flimsy kind of yellow fake leather material. And if I was going to change anything about this figure, it would actually be the belt. That's something that I feel could be a problem item later. It might rip or whatever. The cape is wired, so you can do all kinds of, you know, cool capey, flowy effects and stuff like that if that's what you're into. I actually do prefer a non-wired cape and one layer of fabric rather than the two sewn together, but it is a nice effect to have the shine on the back and the matte on the inside, and if I was going to pose him flying, the wires would make sense for me. Now for size comparison, I've got him next to my Medicom Red Sun Superman. I'm pretty sure they employ the exact same body, they just have different head sculpts and different costumes. But other than that, they're pretty much exactly the same. And for size, you know, they're comparable. Same height. I do prefer the head sculpt for the Red Sun Superman, so I'll likely be doing, you know, a bit of a custom work, a bit of like head swapping and whatnot. But that's what you get for size comparison. Once I get the Batman, I'll do a review and I'll have all three of them in the review. But anyway, size comparison with the Red Sun Superman from Medicom. And here he is with George Bush and a Ken doll in a dress. Because I've got a daughter and that's what she did to Ken. It's the only other male figure that I have that's that size, and I'm not digging through Barbie clothes to find boy clothes, so you get Ken doll in a princess dress, and you get George Bush with no socks or shoes. I don't know, maybe it was a wild party the night before. He certainly looks happy. Now here's what they look like if you decide to swap out the heads if you have both of them. I think that the Red Sun head on the classic Superman body really, really makes it look that much better. I mean, this is not a terrible head sculpt. It's a wonderful head sculpt. But this one just has a much more classic Superman look to it. And I think that this improves the figure even more than it already was an excellent figure. And then, of course, this head doesn't look terrible on this body either because it's a Superman body and a Superman head, so they naturally go together. I think I'm going to keep him this way. Yes, I've decided. It's going to stay like this. Except for the final shot of the video. I better put the head back on for the last shot. Yeah, I'll do that. And that's it. We've made it all the way to the end of the video. It is over. I know. So thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy this video with me. It means so much to me that you've made it all this way to the end. Thank you so much. If you appreciated this video and you found this review humorous, insightful, useful in any way, please take the time to leave a comment down below and leave a like on the video so I know you liked it. If you think you'd like to see more of this kind of content show up in your inbox, then just hit the subscribe button and ding the bell, and you'll never miss a video. And I will see you with the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Bye now.